You trust me?
No.
Kind of.
She's too intelligent to trust him blindly, but she, unlike the viewer and possibly anyone who isn't her, would not entertain this.
FlynnsArcade.
Hi, this is FlynnsArcade, and this is my video about the Venture Bros episode, The Lepidopterists, written by Doc Hammer, with special reference to this book here. Before we start, please can you do me a massive solid and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now, let's go. The Monarch has become JJ's arch enemy, but his encounter with JJ's robot soon teaches the Monarch that JJ is made of stronger stuff than his brother. Gary, Henchman 24 and Henchman 1 attempt the covert and unexplained Dark S7 manoeuvre with surprising success, and Sheila uses her expertise in guild law to reinstall her husband as Dr. Venture's official archenemy. Meanwhile, the pirate captain gets his first hit of a tranquiliser dart, and this will give him a monkey on his back for many years to come. Cultural references. Voltron.
Ventronic gold is go!
Ventronic blue is go!
Ventronic red is go!
Whee! Slide burn! No! No! Daddy, no light!
Ventronic is a reference to Voltron, a US animated series which was first broadcast in 1984, which was an adaptation of the Japanese anime Beast Go Lion. Several more series were made of Voltron, and the most recent ran from 2016 to 2018. I'd never heard of Voltron before I made this video. I don't think it was ever broadcast in the UK, but I found an episode of the 1984 series on YouTube yesterday, and it's pretty exciting, and I regret not having seen it as a youngster. Capricorn 1.
If you don't turn your head.
Monarch, the S7 maneuver is complete.
It was? These idiots are amazing. All right, engage the Capricorn Device, then bring the wee venture freak up on the little screen we just wheeled in front of my throat.
The Monarch refers to the Capricorn Device, and this is a reference to Capricorn 1, an American film from 1977 about a journalist who learns that a man's mission to Mars is faked by the government. This is something else which I haven't seen before making this video, but it sounds like it's right up my street, so I'm definitely going to watch this at some point in the near future. Flav. Card Holder and Doe mention watching JJ starring in a reality show with Flav.
Too.
That's a joke.
Regular cut up.
You should give him a reality show.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it twice.
Even if Flav was in it.
Flav was a member of Public Enemy and starred in a dating show in 2006 which featured 20 women competing to be his girlfriends called Flavour of Love. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I remember there being a series of dating shows like this on MTV back in those days, but none of them have really registered, so I can't really remember them. Jokes. JJ and the pirate argue at a really inappropriate moment.
Some men are controlled by their hatred, clouds their senses, and leads them down the path of ruin. Let that be a lesson to you.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't finish the giant cocoon I was building then. Okay, I was a pirate, I get it. Look, if you can't get over my pirate past, we'll never move forward.
Boys, the Monarch is retreating. Now isn't the time for this.
Agreed.
I just really like that. During this episode, the pirate develops a problem with substances.
Just one more.
Jade.
Just
Dude.
Dad.
Now this is creepy.
Right in the neck if you don't mind. Oh, yes. Oh, it's like getting sucked off by an angel. Sweet angel with a tranquiliser.
The Monarch is in full supervillain mode here.
Have 1 minute to
nice.
surrender your big robot thing. If you refuse, we will open fire.
How about this? I'll give you 20 seconds to kiss your wife for the last time, then I finish you off, Mr. Evergreen.
I'm the Monarch.
Oh, so the flying pine cones,
Dude. Okay, I'll be right back.
JJ phones up Watch and Ward.
Who handles the protagonists?
What, are you serious? OSI! Duh.
Can you patch me through?
Oh, sure. Just let me get my red phone. The hotline. No, I'll shine the OSI signal. No. If we really believe and click our heels, they'll magically...
Okay, I get it.
Gary and 24 spend the episode taking the piss out of Henchman 1.
I carry my full complement of utilities.
He says as he electrocutes himself.
I'm not gonna die. Stop it.
He grabbed the bomb on accident right here. Kaboom!
I'm not gonna die.
Yeah. And then a snake jumps out and bites you right on your eye.
Stop it.
Style. The episode focuses on the more successful venture brother JJ and his family and features their robot Ventronic in a memorable Voltron-inspired sequence backed by an epic soundtrack by the show's composer J.G. Thirlwall.
Join me!
I formed the legs!
I form the right arm.
Now flying! Make a happy smile!
We get to see the two couples battle against each other, which reinforces just how happy the Monarch and Sheila are, as well as JJ and Sally, which kind of rubs Duck's Venture's nose in it, firstly because he's unlucky in love, but also because he had fell flings with both of these women. By making JJ the focus of the episode, Doc Hammer managed to provide a critique of the bizarre world of the Ventureverse, with its complex lore of protagonists and antagonists.
I see, so you just want to kill the Monarch. Okay.
That seems like the sporting thing to do.
You want to what, shoot him? And all his men and his wife? You could steal his cattle, too. Maybe burn his village down.
Well, it's an antiquated system. I mean, my father did this fake archenemy nonsense in the 60s. Maybe my brother is good with this namby-pamby guy in a costume chases you around nonsense, but I'm not.
As Doc says, it's like all the problems that you have with your favourite superhero comics. You're just like, this is just dumb. The army was just come and get rid of this guy. Why did he just let this guy just keep throwing pumpkins at people? He's a threat, but they just wait around for Spider-Man. No way, this is ridiculous. The plots with Gary 24 and Henchman 1 addresses the trope of expendable crew members, known on TV tropes as red shirts, because of the trends of killing off previously unseen crew members on Star Trek.
Listen, dude, don't get cozy with us. You're the guy who doesn't come back.
Yeah, some guy who just shows up that nobody's ever seen before.
This also lampshades why Gary and 24 are always used for difficult missions.
I want you three to execute a dark S7 maneuver. On the double!
Yes, Monarch! I gotta ask this. Is there a reason you always use 21 and 24?
I know it sounds crazy, but they both have that rare blend of expendable and invulnerable that makes for a perfect henchman.
The storyline with the pirate captain and his tranquiliser darts is pretty hilarious.
Captain, you okay?
Man, get off my back, Mom.
Sorry, you look like you needed help.
So I'm a disappointment, I guess. Help the pirate. The pirate can't do anything for himself. Why are you such a bitch?
He's very disrespectful to poor Sally when he's jonesing. But this drives home the idea that the outlandish events in the Ventureverse can and do have very realistic consequences. JJ reveals Scaramantula's old arching equipment.
Check it out, gentlemen. Constructed by a little old villain named Scaramantula, and only used on Sundays to go to church. Been dying to give it a spin.
Which really ups the ante. And the episode is rounded off with a fight between Brock and Henchman 1. And until we learn of the true nature of the Dark S7 manoeuvre in the epilogue, it appears that the cocoon has been destroyed. Character development. JJ wants to be Steve Jobs, but he has venture genes, so the protagonist versus antagonist lifestyle is part of his legacy. The events in this episode give him a real conflict of interest. Ventronic gives him a taste of his father and his brother's lifestyle, which he loves, but then he gets bogged down in the bureaucracy of the OSI and the Guild, which frustrates him.
Keep it cat and mouse, not cat and missile.
So it's a game? We fake fight? That's ridiculous.
No, we sharpen our claws. It's like fencing. It's about the art of the fight.
Good. Well, I'm about to deliver my killing stroke. Then what?
Then the Guild steps up their game. You throw a rock, they throw a knife. You throw a knife, and they come to your house when you're sleeping and murder your family.
He really isn't good at this type of nonsense. JJ and family. It's really nice to see the dynamic between JJ, Sally, Ned and the pirate captain working together on Ventronic. It is mostly functional and they've built a dynamic superhero family together. In the art book, Doc says that JJ is very liberal with Ned and let him pick his own part of Ventronic, and this is wholesome as fuck. Sheila and the Monarch. Sheila and the Monarch make a powerful team during this episode. They both play to their strengths. The Monarch using his unhinged creativity to solve the problem, and Sheila using her level-headed logic. At this point, the Monarch knows that he's already set up the process for the Dark S7 manoeuvre, but Sheila doesn't, and he asks her this question.
They're retreating. Follow them!
Belay that order.
Petey, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, but we barely have enough power to stay afloat, and we don't have one weapon online.
You trust me?
No.
Kind of.
That's now and never. You have to trust me. Follow them!
No! She's too intelligent to trust him blindly, but she, unlike the viewer and possibly anyone who isn't her, would not entertain this at this point. But she knows him better than anyone, and her trust pays off. She goes on to use her logic and reason here.
All right, here it is.
Give me the news!
If protagonist aggression exceeds level 8,
I think trying to actually kill me is at least that.
the antagonist, in case of survival or escape, is granted extended vengeance. This includes Guild-sanctioned immediate relatives.
This is the first time we've seen her quoting Guild law, and she does it really effectively. She has a real talent for this type of thing, and as the show goes on, we're going to see her using her talent more and more frequently. She knows just how unhappy her husband has been without arching Dr. Venture, and she put her talents to brilliant use here. Plus, after the shocking incident with Dr. Dugong from last week, we know that her actions will have saved the lives of several innocent people. The OSI. This is the first time we've encountered the OSI, and their agents are really sketchy.
OSI, can I help you?
Yes, this is Dr. Jonas Venture Jr. Can you connect me to the Office of Arch Relations, please?
This is OSI Dry Cleaning and Laundromat. I think you have the wrong number.
Quite sure I dialed it correctly.
Yeah, I'm quite sure I'm ironing a shirt. You have the wrong number there, buddy.
They show up at the remote Spider Skull Island within seconds of JJ's phone call and dot the pirate captain for no reason at all. And this has terrible consequences for him. Because they are technically the good guys, they reinforce the concept of the morally ambiguous Ventureverse. The Henchman. It's interesting to see Gary and 24 working with a competent henchman. We learn just how genre savvy they are.
Shay coming.
Dude, you are way too into this. Seriously. What kind of douche would blindly swim an underwater tunnel?
Then what?
Yeah, what about going that way?
It's hardly the best route.
Hands up. Who peed in the water?
Well, I guess we could go that way.
They know they're invincible, so they don't need to try, and they can instead spend their time taking the piss out of Henchman 1.
Yeah, it may be over a shark tank or something.
Yeah, you go off and meet your maker while 24 and I keep going this way.
Okay, knock it off, you guys. Starting to get to me.
You still don't get it. 24 and I have been on like 1,000 missions. We've been shot at, dipped in acid.
Rock Sampson hit me with a car. Drove right into my kidney. Here I am.
Yeah, we could walk across this floor and nothing would hit us. But then this like huge log would swing down and take your head off.
Right here. What's your name?
Henchman number 1.
See? You are nameless.
I'm Scott Hall. My name is Scott Hall, okay?
Nope, won't help.
His name was Scott Hall. Rating.
21 and 24. Prepare for pickup at drop point Alpha
Monarch? Monarch? We thought you died!
What? That midget shot his cannon into a cloud. How do you not know that? You dinks are the ones who installed the video surveillance patch.
We did? Oh.
So that's what the Dark S7 manoeuvre was. This was a clever episode. I like the way the Monarch has a clever plan all along, and that Sheila's extensive knowledge of guild law managed to restore the status quo of the Monarch being Dr. Venture's archenemy. This is brilliant storytelling. I also like learning just how self-aware Gary and 24 are. They appear to know that they're characters in a TV show, and that is really meta. The scene with Ventronic is really memorable, and it's a standout moment for me. So I'm going to give this episode a full 10 out of 10. I struggled to find anything I didn't like about this episode. It was exciting, it was funny, it was clever. It definitely benefits from repeated watching, but I don't see that as a bad thing. So let me know, what did you think? Did you enjoy the episode as much as I do? Did you guess what the Dark S7 manoeuvre was? Have you ever seen Voltron? What do you think about Gary and 24 being genre-savvy characters who know they're on a TV show? If you don't know what to write, please drop an ignore me, or a go team venture, or a spanakopter, or a sphinx, because apparently comments really help with the algorithm. If you're new to this channel, please check out the playlist. I've made loads of videos about the Venture Bros which you might enjoy. I upload videos every week, and next week I'm going to do one on the Venture Bros episode, Orb, where Billy spends an unhealthy amount of time binging cartoons and manages to uncover a complex mystery involving Oscar Wilde, Aleister Crowley and James McNeill Whistler. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm on a mission to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I really do appreciate the support. A few people have asked me about becoming channel members, and this is possible now because I was recently accepted into the YouTube Partner Programme. This is pretty exciting, so please sign up for membership. I'm planning on doing members only live streams, giving members shout outs. I'm also working on some longer videos about the Venture Bros, so it would be nice to talk to fellow fans about what I'm planning to put in these projects. So that's all from me. Unless anything comes up in the meantime, I'll see you next year. Well, next Sunday, but it'll be next year, so Happy New Year for then.